guess that's potentially possible, but I suspect it won't be here. Yeah, he swaps off onto the Diva. IDDQD once again is going to be picking up the Soldier 76, and we have got the triple tank composition from NRG.
Yeah, Bastion's just the troll pick, everybody. Sometimes teams just do it out of force of habit. If there's not a lot of stream delay or something like that, they're better safe than sorry, so they just switch things around constantly before exiting. But now we've got the attackers locked in. It's going to be Pharaoh with no mercy. Actually, Calero is the solo support. No, LMAO is going to be on the Lucio as usual. So still a 2-2-2 composition here. And Neil is going to, actually no, 3 DPS. Wow, so I'm getting it wrong every time. Neil diving right into the top line there of the cafe, trying to get to IDDQD, but the sprint of Soldier just gets him away safely. Neil actually, the second bounce does collect the kill on Soldier, so BGH still in this.
Really good nade from Dummy as well to try and stop the healing. Muir is still alive, but so low in the skies there. Farah doing a good amount of damage, but now can't quite contribute as much as he wants to in the fight. Mendo trying to zone him out here, but it looks like the rest of the team seem to be dying on the point in the meantime.
It's going to be NRG still standing tall in the point as they finally clean house there. BGH forced out with the couple of survivors, but yeah, the triple DPS did not really work out for them too great. They found the kill on IDDQD after much chasing, but the point itself did not go their way. And now, of course, they do have a good look at what the enemy's running. Mendo is going to be on the Diva rather than the Winston that he's been on in the past, so they will have to adjust their strategy accordingly.
Here comes Dudu looking for a pulse bomb. He's got it available, wanting to blink around the corner and see if he can get around the shield of Reinhardt. There we go. Triple. Oh, and he doesn't manage to get anything, unfortunately. Going onto the ground, he was looking for Soldier 76.
Numlocked is going to find that first kill, and Sound Barrier actually being used here by NRG despite already killing the Lucio, but they do find Tracer, Zen, Soldier in short order. They're actually going to be shooting all the way down back at the spawn now, so Lucio and Winston all need to get out of there, at least try to get to safety around line of sight before NRG go all the way up to the front door there. But the aggressive defense, of course, going to subside now. They have 5 ults to work with here with the Tactical Visor coming online, and BGH don't really have a lot of tools to work with at the moment.
1 minute 55 seconds remaining, so still not panic mode, but we're definitely into limited numbers of pushes territory here for Brazil Gaming House. Here comes Genji coming in with the Dragon Blade, looking for those kills early on. Neil and Calero getting one each, though. A very encouraging start to this engagement. Liko is going to go down, and that was the ult there, but Mures will be able to come back in, and he has got the Tac Visor if they want to use it.
Mendo's going to launch his Diva suit straight up into the sky, so BGH do actually take the cue to run off of the point. They've already captured 18% and rising, but Mendo's suit already just being powered down. It did buy some time, though, for NRG to try to get back into this battle. Numlock's going to be right up at the front. He hits the Earth Shatter. 4 people go down, and that's going to be an easy cleanup. IDDQD with the follow-up on the Nano Visor. And the sleep on Liko and the high ground as well means they're just going to wipe the floor with them.
That was fantastic. Coming in, Mendo buying the time, knowing that they were going to be able to use that Earth Shatter, Joshy. That combination was fantastic. It looked like the point was all but captured for Brazil Gaming House, but NRG determined to make this a full hold. And now with 50 seconds remaining, there's not an awful lot of time for them to work with anything. They will have the support ultimates, but that's it.
Really good for NRG to reclaim that. Mira's going to get hook comboed to start things off here. Is bad for PGH, of course. Harblue pushing forward with the rest of his team. They're trying to find those extra kills. Mendo swapped off of the Diva. Once he came back as Winston, he's going to be able to jump right into the faces of these enemies. But now that Diva is gone, Mira's on the Soldier here. Was on Farah earlier in the day, so a couple of switches on either side, but now only 18 seconds left for BGH. They've got 3 ults to work with. That Pulse Bomb has to connect. Liko is going to get very, very close to a Dragon Blade here. Should be able to get it during the fight, but Numlocked hits the Earth Shatter to start things off. Doesn't look like he got much. Liko does end up on his back, but BGH still looking okay. Calero falls in the process, but now no supports for BGH. This fight can't last too long on the point itself. Liko does slice IDDQD back to spawn, but I think that's probably all they're going to get here.
Dudu once again missing the Pulse Bomb, unfortunately, to start the engagement, and it looks like it ended up snowballing from there. NRG now getting all of the kills. The full hold is real, ladies and gentlemen. 40.2% is the capture percentage we will be looking for, and that will be the mark set by NRG to determine whether or not they win this series.
Well, that one looked pretty simple for NRG, to be honest. I don't think BGH really had the upper hand more than one time, and since Mendo actually had his ult available on Diva, he was able to stall it successfully for the 4-man Earth Shatter and Nano Visor combo. So really just kind of folded one time and were able to battle back no problem. So NRG looking very strong here on their point defense, both on Kings Row and Hollywood. So now NRG, all they've got to do is beat that 40.2% mark. They don't even have to capture A with the new capture rules in place. So this could be very, very short if BGH don't have success on the first fight.
Now, 40% admittedly, Joshy, a little bit high for a sneaky Sombra. Don't really think you can get away with that hit.
Not going to happen here. Yeah.
But this is great.
Triple tank plus soldier again here.
I think we're Alamau immediately with the Sombra, but of course, don't really think that's getting locked in, guys. NRG have just proven themselves to be very, very strong on Kings Row, and I think they've carried that momentum through to Hollywood. This is a big ask for Brazil Gaming House, but at the same time, it's not impossible. We have seen many a point A hold in our time on Hollywood defense, and while they will have to bring out something special, NRG still have some work to do.
Yeah, Alamau's just having some fun with Sombra there. He just translocated back and swapped to Lucio instantly. He just got all the way up to the front door and fired some shots, maybe so they'd hear the Sombra, but those mind games probably aren't going to work too well. Either way, NRG, they are locking in triple tank, but the third tank has been the question mark basically so far. Mendo has been bouncing around Diva, Winston, as well as Zarya, even for a split second there. But Harblu is maintaining the Roadhog duties here. Numlocked, of course, on his Reinhardt. And it's going to be NRG taking the high exit, which is kind of interesting here. You can see all the damage kind of flying through that choke point from BGH, but NRG do a good job just avoiding all of it and taking a different route.
NRG just keeping their composition a mystery for as long as possible, now going back onto the roof as well. So there's an inkling of what's going on here. Let's see how the defense ends up holding up with shield and healing, both dropped on the high ground. Mendo coming in now, getting hooked immediately, but not dying. He's down to 70 hit points, but the pick was not there, and he's going to be able to leap in a second time.
Mendo unfortunately gets put to sleep and is actually very low on health. He's going to have to bounce out, but the kills still found on either side. It's a 5v5 now, and BGH are actually forcing Numlocked back. He's very, very low on health. Dummy tries to keep him up, but gets assaulted there by Lico's Zarya, and it's going to be BGH trying to hang on here. 3 kills in total. IDDQD's got the tech visor ready, but he actually gets nailed by the Helix rocket and follow-up damage from Miras on the way out. So NRG will have to regroup. First attack not going to be successful this time as it was on Kings Row.
Even though a single tick wasn't captured there, we've gone up to 16.7%. So they will have to technically do that again as it gets reset to 0. But NRG do know that it's within their capability of taking this. Here comes round 2. Numlock continuing to provide the shield in front. And Dudu zoning everyone out with a nano-boosted whole hog. Not 100% sure on the nano-boost there, as the disengage from NRG was really good. They were getting knocked back anyway, but either way it buys them a couple seconds.
Interesting, yeah. I think that's going to really end up hurting them here. IDDQD's got the nano visor ready to go, and he's up on the high ground. He almost gets an instant pick on the top of the cafe there, but Dudu was actually just frozen in place, so easy kill there for the nano visor. Lico also going to take heavy damage, but lasts long enough to get the Graviton Surge out. Neil and Miras finding some kills. Miras with the tactical visor of his own, and Neil gets a triple kill there as the Reinhardt. IDDQD books it out of town. He's got 40 HP left. He could heal himself up. He's going to try and make it to spawn, but that was another great hold there from BGH. Good ultimate usage with the Grav plus visor.
So unbelievably clutch there. Neil needed those kills last second, and now we're up to 28.3%. So once again, progress being reset on the point, but so close to grabbing that tick. Here comes round 3. This needs to be perfect.
And they have to go from 0 back to 40% again. The tick is, it's interesting, but it's kind of weird how it plays out on the capture percentage. But Numlock finding 2 kills right in the front door there, and the counter Earthshatter does find several targets, but they're all such low health that they're just getting picked off here by NRG. Dudu on the Tracer is going to continue to contest as long as he possibly can, but Dummy finds him there with a nice dart. Takes him out. There's the 40.2% that they needed, and it took a few tries, but in the end, all NRG, they will advance to the weekend event in the $10,000 portion, and it's going to be BGH being eliminated here.